Hey guys, Brig here. Welcome back to day 36 of the Gold Cap Challenge. I just wanted to show you guys this little thing. We have this special chat on my server. It's called Consortium, and all the main gold makers get kind of invited to it, and it's where we can sort of discuss different gold making tactics. If we're resetting a market, we can kind of work together. It's actually really cool. So I definitely kind of look up if your server has something like this, one of those private chat channels, because it's always nice to talk to people about gold making, especially when they're on your server, so you can coordinate what's happening and get updates so you can all cash in and you can help each other out and stuff. It's really useful. And if your server doesn't have one, then maybe make one. You can easily make these sort of chats, so yeah, it's cool. There's only 2 of us online at the moment, but there's often 3 or 4 people, and it's nice to just have a little chat. We are going to start off the day opening up my mail, and I think we're going to find I have quite a few sales as it's been a couple of days. So we have 172k, and that's just in the first lot of mail, which is crazy good. What have we sold? A few of my necks I got still from leveling jewel crafting. I'm still selling those off. A load of enchants. Load of gems, obviously, a few of my mats, a few flipping things, like I said, Saber's Eyes, all sold really well. 172k in the bank, and we've got 69 more mails left. Oh, it started opening automatically, but this was 120k. What have we got? Again, a few bits of transmog, a few tomes of illusions. A 12k transmog sold. A few of my mats, a few enchants. Yeah, that was another 120, so that's about 300k, and we've got 19 left. And another 55k to finish it off. Again, a few mats, a few transmog, a few gems, a few enchants as always. Look at that, we just got 350k in the mail from the past couple of days, so we've been making some good sales. And yeah, I'm pretty pleased. Now let's go check on my pets across the other servers. Hopefully we've made even more sales. So we got our first couple of sales. This Magma Rageling, bought for about 2k, sold for 5k. And the Transmutant, bought for 7k, sold for 16k. So that's over double. This 160k I've got on this character was probably about 60k when I bought the pets on my original server. So now I can buy a WoW token for half the price, even less than half the price basically, because I've turned that gold into this much gold just on a different server. And yeah, that was basically the premise for my half price WoW token video. So check it out if you haven't seen it. It got a few dislikes, I mean not many, but it did get a few dislikes, which is unfortunate because as you can see it's very easy to do, and it just, you know, if you want half price WoW tokens, it's an easy way to do it. I guess some people just didn't understand. I guess it's not the easiest thing in the world, but it's not exactly hard. So yeah, I bought my WoW token on this character, or maybe a different one on a different server, last month, and I will do it again this month. Another cheeky sale, Water Spirit, bought for 5k, sold for 11.5k. So today we're going to be going hard on my Demon Hunter. We'll do some more mass milling, try get some gold with Inscription. I'll probably set up some mailing operations. This is what I was wondering. I was wondering whether to set up mailing operations and just send them to my main banker, or just invite my Demon Hunter to my guild and just put them in the guild bank. To be honest, that might be easier. So yeah, we'll see what I'm doing. I'll probably set up some operations anyway, see how it goes. Right now I am running my sniping, whatever it is, flipping group, try and get some cheap mats. These have been selling really well. Especially when I flip the herbs and the Ysseraline seeds. I buy them for like 3 gold or 4 gold, and I sell them in stacks of 200 for like 8 gold, and I make double my gold every time, and they sell super quick. So flipping these seeds is a really good thing. Flipping herbs is a bit harder because they're often very stable in price and it's very risky, but yeah, some cheap fellwort as well. We know what I'm going to be doing with that. Turning it into sallow pigments on my scribe. I'm super happy I got Inscription now. It's really profitable. I'm going to start making all the glyphs as well, and we'll see how quickly they sell in the next couple of days. But the profit margin's really good, so as long as I keep undercutting, should make some good gold with the old glyphs as well. Look at this, someone posted rapid mines for 11k. These will easily sell for over 20k on my server. So I'll buy these out, and that's 20k profit right there. Oh, and some more. Wow, just made a ton of gold. Who is posting them for that low? It's foolish. That was my Facebook again. Sorry guys. I'm going to buy out all these fellworts. 120 gold each. I'll send them to my demon hunter. I think I'm actually going to buy all of these out and try and sell them to this guy. Look, someone's reset the market at 29k. So I'm going to buy out what's been undercut. It's really easy to flip these because they're not available anymore, so unless someone has a huge stockpile, which they may do, well this guy obviously does, but even so, it's definitely worth flipping these because the profit margins are huge. I'd also send 50k or something to my demon hunter. He needs a bit of gold. I'll send him 80k. There we go. So I bought the fellworts at 120 gold each. 16 of them, so that's about 2,000 gold spent. Let's see what we get from the mass milling. So we got 4,300 gold. So we made over double our gold from doing this. Now the fellwort was a bit cheap. Now it's more expensive, so I think the prices won't be as good, but I might buy out some more and mill some more. Let's see. So I was doing some research and a bit of testing. Basically the best ways to get pigments are from either Dreamleaf and fellwort. Now I'm going to do a big test here, so I bought up 800 Dreamleaf for 16,000 gold, and we will see what profits we get from it. The reason Dreamleaf's so good is it gives you these nightmare pods. You open them up, they give you a load of seeds, a load of pigments, and more nightmare pods. It's really weird. Like in every nightmare pod you can get like 2 extra nightmare pods. So we'll see how that works. But yeah, 16,000 gold. I'll mass mill all this and we'll see what happens. We're milling every day. Sorry if you guys hear a bit of background noise. Someone's lawn mowing outside. It's very annoying. Okay, so from that 16,000 gold spent, I got 8,500, about 12,000, about 18,000. So we got 18,000 gold just in pigments. So that's already profit, and we haven't even opened the pods yet. Now look what happens when we open the pods. Each one, if you look on my chat log, is giving me more pods. Look, we're still on 24. This is going to take me ages to do. Not proccing more pods. That's sad. There we go. There we go. There we go. This is really weird. There we go. I'll also mill the rest of these seeds that we just got because, I don't know, I might as well make it look clean. We'll mass mill the last one. There we go. Okay, so overall we have 4,300 times 4. So the total worth of all this is 30,000 gold, and it's not like the prices are any higher than usual. They're in fact cheaper than usual, so yeah, really cool. and double the profits from just doing Dreamleaf is really, really nice. I'm now going to go test out Fellwort milling. Now the profits won't be as good as usual because I'm buying above market value. I usually buy around 180 and, well, 160 actually, as you can see. And earlier you saw I bought for 120, and these I'm buying for 200, so we'll probably get a bit more profits than will be suggested here, but I buy out a few for 200 gold each and we'll see what we can get. So I bought 116 for 23,000 gold, and we will see what we get when we mill them all. So we got 244 sallows and 49 roseates. Altogether that equals about 35k. We spent 23k, so that's about 50% profit. So it's not double the profit, it's only 50%. I say only 50%, 50% is amazing. So at the moment Dreamleaf is the best, but if I buy Fellwort cheaper, which I usually will, then it will be similar as well. So I'm going to be making a lot of gold just milling Fellwort, milling Dreamleaf, using the pigments to create glyphs, using the pigments to create tomes, and just selling the pigments themselves. All of that should be making me a lot of gold. Just take a look at the glyphs. 110,000 gold this would cost me, and I get 180,000 in profit, which is incredible. Obviously glyphs take a while to sell, but even so, that's crazy profits. And this isn't including my milling. This just thinks I'm buying it off the auction house. So in reality it's only going to cost me about 60,000 gold, which is even better. So I'm actually going to do a little bit of a test. Basically I'm going to go and send over a load of gold, do a load of milling, and we'll see how long everything takes to sell, and we'll watch it over the next couple of days. But I'm really excited about Inscription. It's looking really good. So I invited my demon hunter to the bank guild, so I can easily exchange gold and items between my two characters, which is obviously really useful. So I'm going to see what we can do with a lot of gold invested in the Inscription profession. Exciting times. So I just spent 55k on 2,500 Dreamleaf. We're going to mass mill it all and see if we can get similar results. The main reason I'm doing this, to be honest, is because I need more inks for my Inscription glyphs, and I also want to make a load of Tome of Tranquil Minds to sell, so we'll see how that all goes. So we made a nice 20 or 30% profit. Yeah, I think Fellwort in the long run is definitely going to be better, so whenever it's cheap I'm just going to buy up the Fellwort, and yeah, that's going to be a good time. But just for the Tome of the Tranquil Minds, each sallow is worth about 80 gold if you mass mill Fellwort. Each tome sells for 160, so that's double profit. So I make 80 gold per tome, and I'll sell them in stacks of 20 for a bit higher. So I'll make 100 gold per tome, hopefully, let's say. 100 gold per tome, and that's 600 tomes here. So that's 60,000 gold in profit just from tomes, which is pretty cool. No idea how easily they sell, but let's see. I'll make a load. Well, first I'll make my glyphs, and then I'll make my tomes, and yeah, we'll basically see what it's looking like. Let's craft some glyphs. Don't know if we'll really have a crafting song for the old glyphs. I just don't think it would feel right, you know. Breglad's been here from the start, and he kind of developed the crafting song. So it'd be quite upsetting just to let that all go. You know, I think it would lose its sort of special place in our hearts. So Bregvid's, you know, maybe he can get one, but I don't know. It's a bit weird because my character's called Bregvids and my guild is called Bregvids. So yeah, a bit of self-advertisement. Self-advertisement. So what I'm going to do now is take everything out of the guild bank after I made all these glyphs, and I'm going to basically see how long it takes to sell. Now I'm sure the glyphs will take a while to sell, but that's fine. I'll just treat it like the transmog market, make a load and be happy when it sells. But what I'm more interested in is the sale rate of roseate pigments, sallow pigments, and the Tome of the Tranquil Mines, because that's how I'm going to make this serious gold with Inscription. So I'll put all these on the auction house and we'll check back again tomorrow, and if we see some big sales then we are in luck and we are in the business. I'm now going to do something I haven't done in ages in the Gold Cap Challenge, and that is prospecting. Leystone ore is back down super low for about 13 gold per stack of 200, and whilst the gems are also low at the moment, the gem chips are ridiculously high. They sell for almost 50 gold each on my server. So what we're going to do is basically buy out a load of these, let's say 31 stacks at 2,600, and we'll see what we get in terms of gem chips and gems. 5 minutes of leystone crafting. I spent 80,000 gold overall, as you can see. So hopefully, basically in terms of the gem chips, I hope to get almost there. Then if we can get a few good gems as well, it will take us over the profit margin, which will be nice. So yeah, let's see. The reason I'm using leystone instead of fell slate is because fell slate gives you a lot more gems, but gems aren't worth much at the moment. It's the gem chips. And yeah, leystone just gives you a lot more gem chips. So that's what you want to do. So the total value of all this is 110,000. We spent 80,000, so it's a nice profit. And as you see, almost all of that profit, well no, not almost all, but half of the overall value is just from the gem chips, because they're used in cooking recipes and they're really sought after at the moment. So that's cool. Check your servers, check what the prices are, and you might be able to make some extra profit with prospecting again. So I've just set up a macro. Want to buy all fellwort, dreamleaf and leystone. This is basically for my milling and prospecting. The ways you're going to make big profits is by buying cheap, obviously, and not just randomly buying from the auction house. So I'm just going to be spamming this every few minutes when I'm in Stormwind, and hopefully I'll get some sellers who will sell to me in bulk at cheaper price, and yeah, that's going to be really helpful. Now it's going to be harder to sell things if you're not linking the actual item in the macro. Now this is a bit difficult. Some of you might know how to do it, but you can't just shift click on the item and put it in the macro. It doesn't actually work. You need to do this special thing. You can look it up online. I'll probably do a video on it, but yeah, it's really helpful. It actually links the proper item in the macro, and then it shows up like this. There we go. You know it's a good time when you get a Pandemonite as your dual crafting world quest. I'll finish off the day back on Bregalad doing a bit of crafting. About 50,000 profit from 100,000 spent, so not bad, about 50%. Yeah, it's been a weird day. I'm not used to having two crafters and having to craft on both of them. It's a bit more time consuming, but then again it makes a lot more gold, and it's certainly less time consuming than it would be farming up a load of herbs or something like that. It's also a lot more fun as well. The main reason I don't do a lot of farms is because they're so boring. You know, you can farm herbs for an hour and get 20 or 30,000 gold, or you can spend an hour doing professions on 2 characters and get 200,000 gold. So not only is it more profitable, but it's actually more interesting. You have to think about it, and it's not just mind-numbingly boring. But at the same time, I do know quite a few people who like to farm. I myself like to transmog farm, so I kind of do get it. It can be quite relaxing. It's just not for me. But that's about it for today, guys. Thanks very much for watching, and until next time, see ya. Just realised the ending to all my videos sounds pretty much like Nobble's ending for Nobble's lore videos. I never even meant that. That's really weird. But I'm going to stick with it. Hope he doesn't sue me. Yeah, how weird. Alright, see ya.